Hello everyone, I'm Milky and welcome back to the Milky Way, where it's Milky's Way. Duh. So today we're going to be covering an episode of Hoarders, so do the usual, get yourself a beverage, get cozy, get your hand sanitizer, you're going to need it, and let's watch. This episode starts off, we're meeting Fred and Mary. Fred, take it away.
My name is Fred, and I work for a contracting company. And I'm probably a hoarder.
Probably? You're probably a hoarder? What do you mean, probably? Oh my god, it's like a horror movie. Oh my god. Oh my god!
I collect things all my life.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Fred's house, not the abode in which Schlob and Aragog are currently rooming in together. Apologies, spiders. I must have come to the wrong humble abode. Dear God, this poor deer has been absorbed, looking like the infected spores from The Last of Us. This deer was already dead. Let it rest in peace, not rest with parasite. Let it go. Let it pass on to the other side, that poor thing. Oh, let it die.
Anything I thought I needed, I kept. But you don't realize how much you do have until you turn around and look.
Filthy, funky Frank decides to depart upon us his wisdom. Anything I thought I needed, I would keep. Funny how you never kept a broom. Never a wet wipe in sight. Isn't that strange? Isn't that bizarre? I'm gonna need someone from the Department of Health to come in and give this oven a swab, because I just think I found COVID-25 brewing before my very eyes. I don't want to be stuck inside again, Fred.
A few months ago, I seen a few roaches, so I sprayed. This past month, they must have multiplied.
A few cockroaches a month ago, my arse, Frank, my arse. There's enough cockroaches and spiders in that home that they could have you removed from the property. I'm pretty sure they're on the lease. Are you even on the lease? There's no way that this is a 2-month-old problem. There's no way in hell. They've created an ecosystem. They've got government officials. They've got little cockroach unions. Frank, you're lucky they let you live there. I mean, even the cockroaches were in the bath. When's the last time you were able to get into the bath, Frank? Please.
My name is Mary, and I am Fred's wife.
Pardon? What do you mean his wife? For a hot fucking second, I was like, oh dear God, Fred has a sacrifice. He's about to sacrifice this poor woman to the spider cockroach overlords as a goodwill gesture for letting him live on the premises rent-free. I was like, oh, we need to save this woman, right? That was my initial thought. And then she says,
I don't think that I am a hoarder. I think I'm a lousy housekeeper.
no, Mary, I had so much hope. You're just as bad as him. There's 2 of you. There really is someone out there for everyone, isn't there? Like, truly, you're single? Watch this. There's a lid for every pot. I now dub thee Minging Mary and Filthy Frank.
When I walk into this house, I see utter filth.
And you do nothing about it.
I see the dirt.
And you keep doing nothing about it.
I see the cockroaches.
And oh, would you look at that? You do nothing about it.
I see the cobwebs hanging from the ceiling.
And spoiler, she does nothing about it. She remains a dirt cuck in her own home. At least the girl's consistent.
My name's Kevin, and Fred and Mary are my parents.
I beg your finest pardon? They have a minor living in this home? Dear Lord, please, I beg of you, let this child be 1,000 little spiders inside a human suit, and not an actual, real, living, breathing child. We are then told the conditions in the house are so bad it's caught the eyes of the county. How it didn't catch the nose of the county, I would love to ask. But here we meet Queen Kellen. No, we didn't. We met Queen Helen, and Queen Helen is here to tell us that this home is not safe for human occupancy. I don't think it's safe for corpse occupancy, let alone a human being. We're then also told that criminal charges are being filed against Fred because of the state of the home, which, about goddamn time.
They charged me for child endangerment because my house was dirty. They overreacted a lot. I mean, I'm not here to harm anybody. I didn't harm my son.
Oh, not only did you harm your son, Filthy Frank and Mingy Mary, which why criminal charges aren't being brought against Mary also is baffling to me. Not only did you harm him, you're outright abusing him. You can choose to live in your little hovel with your little spider friends and your little cockroach buddies as much as you want. But your child sadly doesn't get to make that choice, and he deserves so much fucking better. End of story. You know what? I bet those spiders called the county. I would have too.
Well, they told us we couldn't live in our house until we got it cleaned up. So we're in the hotel right now.
And you're already infesting the hotel also. Don't think I didn't notice the sentient pile of dirty clothes I can see in the corner of the room, Frank. I see it. I see it.
My name is Matt Paxton. I'm an extreme cleaning specialist.
The house is very dangerous. Okay, this is not a joke, but you must have a mask on if you're in the house.
When I walk into this house, it feels like a horror movie. I don't want to be in it at all.
So Matt and the poor unfortunate souls that are a part of his team have arrived to clean the house. He says everyone has to wear a mask because it's so dangerous. I wouldn't stop at mask. I want hazmat suit. I want full body shield. I need my own fresh air supply. I hope that these workers have a union. I hope they get lunches. I hope they are paid well. I hope they get paid time off. I hope they get sick days. Because Lord knows, whatever they are getting for this work, it ain't enough. Because they're about to leave there with sepsis.
We don't normally have to hose down the house before we clean it, but the dust is so bad in this house. And I mean, one reason the cobwebs look so thick and disgusting is because there's inches of dust in the cobwebs. We've had to spray the entire house down just to make it safe for us to throw away.
And what's crazy is you can't even really see what the rubbish is anymore. It's just become this congealed, unknown origin carpet of crust and crap. Like it's not even, it's just like a blob of mess. You can't even really distinguish between what's what. And it's while they're raking out this rubbish that we can see on screen now that they find a oxygen tank. Because if you don't know, the house is so bad, Frank needs a breathing apparatus, which I don't know why that isn't a sign that we need to do something. When the air is so thick that you could cut it up and slice it up on a plate and serve it to those around you. But, you know, he's unconcerned, I guess.
Hey, fellas, there were some papers on that table I need to save. I have a book there with all my numbers in it.
Okay.
But I need to get my papers out. You guys took off the table.
I will get them. I'm very concerned about your breathing.
I'm too, I know.
Your health is more important to me than this paperwork. I'm very nervous until this house gets scrubbed down, seriously clean. I don't know if Fred's gonna be able to spend more than 10 minutes at a time in this home.
Firstly, the man can spend more than 10 minutes in the home. He lives in it. He created it. He is the god of this disgusting little ecosystem. If he can make it, he can live in it. That's my opinion. Maybe that's rude of me, but it's how I feel. As well as losing his dignity and all sense of self-respect, he's lost some important papers, and they were on that table. Now, maybe I'm blind. Maybe I hit my head, because I can't see a table in this image. Can you? Why would you not put them somewhere safe? Instead of putting them somewhere safe, like, I don't know, down the street, which would probably be the safest place for them, these papers have now become base camp in the Everest of shit these spiders and cockroaches climb for recreational activities. Love that for them.
He's looking for a little black book.
That's just medication.
Well, clearly, whatever medical plan he is on, they can get rid of the medication. They can remove that from the cost of things, because clearly he doesn't need it, as that box hasn't been touched since before the spiders moved in.
Okay. I feel very disgusted. There's bugs crawling everywhere. There's food left everywhere.
How does the food get left here like that?
On the table, gets piled up, slides up.
What fucking table? There's no table. Where's the table? Oh my god, they're gaslighting me. Oh my god, it's like Schrodinger's table. Does it or does it not exist? Anyways, they find a paper that they think are the documents. They go show Filthy Frank, and Filthy Frank says, no, that's not what I'm looking for. Freeze, you're not looking for anything. You're standing outside watching through the window like some creepy cuck. You ain't doing now. You're doing nothing. It's not the right papers. They can't find it. Mingy Mary's getting stressed. Everyone's getting all hot and bothered.
My name is Dr. Suzanne Chabot, and I specialize in OCD and compulsive hoarding. Mary doesn't express her anger very well. She pulls back. And to see Fred struggle over a few small objects, Mary couldn't believe that he couldn't see the big picture.
It's at this moment I'm like, Hallelujah. Minging Mary has seen the light. Now that the rubbish is gone, the windows are free, the sun's coming in, she can see what is truly in front of her. She can see clearly now, the rubbish is gone. That's what I thought anyways, right? That's what I thought. No.
I'm just disappointed in as crappy as it was. It was home.
No, your ears aren't blocked and your eyes do not deceive. She misses the Horde. Home is where the Horde is, I guess. Live, love, laugh? No. Live, laugh, leave shit lying around.
No matter what, it was your place.
Right.
Mary just wants to be home again. Even though a house is hoarded and disgusting and not healthy and certainly not suitable for children, she wants to be home.
So while Minging Mary pitifully cries over missing her Horde, we are told that danger and accident has occurred within the home. We are taken to a literal hole in the floor. The actual structure of the house is disintegrating before our very eyes. Some poor underpaid worker put his foot through the floorboards and now he's gonna have to get a shot. A shot of what? I don't know. I don't know what vaccination they can offer him. I just hope he gets the help he's clearly going to need. The floor's rotting and now so is his leg. The newly formed hole in the kitchen shows the mess of the basement underneath the house. Even the basement is messy. This house is rotten from the ground up. Foundations rotten. Smell rotten. All of it. Chuck it. Burn the whole thing down, truly. Matt decides to take Filthy Frank down into the basement to survey the damage. I don't know why Frank has gone. Frank knows what the house looks like. He made the mess. It's his kingdom after all. And at some point during this, they bring out a mattress that I can't even comprehend what I'm looking at.
Kev, how you feeling, brother, about all this?
I'm feeling awesome.
You look like you were excited.
I am.
What's getting you excited? I mean, what's the...
I think it's just the fact that, because I gotta sleep back in here again.
You're just excited about having a room.
Yeah.
Man, poor fucking Kevin. Poor Kevin. The least this kid deserves, the bare minimum, is a safe place to sleep at night. And he doesn't even have that. Like, what's he sleeping on? The cans? The rubbish? It's absolutely egregious. And he's not angry like I would be. He's not plotting his revenge like I would be. He's not running away like I would be. He's just happy to be able to see his walls again. And he seems to be the only one out of his parents who's actually lifted a goddamn finger for a mess he hasn't made, for a mess he hasn't grown and cultivated. He seems to be the only one that's actively participating in the cleanup. And I'm sure some people could argue, oh well, Filthy Frank has health issues. They're both poorly. They're both elderly. They were healthy enough to not only create this mess, but traverse it every day. They had to climb over piles of rubbish like they were the Appalachian foothill mountains. Like, if you're able to do that every day, then you can pick up a goddamn bag. That's all I'm saying. And as the cleanup comes to a close, Queen Helen makes a return to come see how the house is doing, if it's suitable living conditions for anyone. I'm still of the opinion that the cockroaches and spiders need to be rehomed and rehabilitated. But what do I know? I'm not a professional.
The home needs to be cleaned and sanitized. It's still unfit for occupancy. The kitchen has to be usable. It has to be healthy. There's a lot of damage still in the kitchen. The subfloor is damaged. The infestation is still pretty bad. That needs to be corrected before we can lift the vacate.
And in a surprise to no one, the house is still not fit for human living. The deer did seem to stay on the wall and make it, so, you know, I hope that deer was able to cross over into the next life safely without the cobwebs holding him back. Fred, Mary, and Kevin will be living in the hotel for the foreseeable future. I decided to do a bit of Googling to see where are they now, and I do have something interesting to show you. So I have blocked out the names just in case they didn't want to be in a YouTube video, but it still is a public platform. Someone asked 3 years ago what happened to Fred and Mary, and someone who claims to know the family said that the house was clean, quote unquote clean, for a while before it sadly returned to its original state. And then only 9 days ago, we have another update, but this is from a different person asking about Kevin and if Kevin is doing well. This person says that Kevin is well, but Fred and Mary have indeed passed away. And so that's the end of this episode. I want to say a massive thank you for watching and spending some time with me today. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if this is something you enjoy. If not, don't tell me because I'll cry. I'm a very sensitive girl. As always, my sweet scouts, you've been you, I've been Milky, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.